What's up, guys? Welcome back to FishOfHex. Today we're going to talk about this giant hole that I put in the door to add an exhaust fan here to the fish room. Now, in my last video I mentioned that I was going to make this project happen because the humidity is definitely a problem in here, even with a dehumidifier, and of course I have the air purifier going on, which doesn't do a ton for humidity, but it does make it a little bit easier to be down here. Anyways, the room is usually at about 55 to 65% humidity, and that's just too high. I mean, I was getting condensation, and of course I found mold in one of the ATOs. I mean, this was not good, not feeling very well being down here all the time. So I decided to do this project, which turned out really freaking awesome. Right now, the humidity in here is about 38%, and it's been sticking around 37 to 44 consistently since Friday, and today is Monday. So it's definitely been a success. So let me show you kind of everything I did so you guys can do this project at home. Now, right off the bat, why do I have a hole in the door? Well, it's a lot easier to purchase a new door in a townhouse than to justify putting a giant hole through a wall that I don't own. So the total cost of the project minus the door is 250 bucks, and the door is another $250. So for me, it's going to be double what it would be for you. So let's go ahead and move over to the fan itself, and then I'll show you exactly how we made this happen. So I'm in the middle of starting some orders, which I literally just started them, and I already need to take a break. It's going to be one of those days. So here is the fan. Now this is a 110 CFM, which I guess stands for 110 cubic feet of air per minute that it can pull out. I guess that's what it means. And I really want to stay between 110 and 150 because the square footage of this basement is about 300. So I kind of wanted something as big as I possibly could. Now this one cost me about $149 at Lowe's. I will put a link in the description for you guys. And I went with this model for a couple reasons. One, the 110 CFM. The second reason is it fits exactly in between these two boards. And the third is I could connect the fan itself to a power cord, which is actually connected to my Apex to turn it on and off whenever I need it. I'll talk about that here in a minute. Now, I will show a picture of what this looks like with this plastic cover. I can't obviously reach, but what it looks like with the plastic cover off. Now, I had a couple choices when it came to plumbing this outside. Either the aluminum piping, which is it's kind of flexes and it can easily collapse, kind of squeezing through the rest of the wall here. Is pretty tight in some spots, so I got a feeling it was going to kind of restrict the flow. So I decided to go with this 4-inch PVC from Lowe's. It's definitely not for any kind of pressure, but again, we're just moving air, so it's not a big deal. And then it's all held together with this 3M duct tape, kind of a chrome tape stuff. Now this is my first time ever doing anything like this, and I wanted to make it as simple as possible and really just see how it turned out. So we have it here over where the fish tanks are. Now that's kind of why I decided to put it over here. Is we have the frag system, I'm sorry I'm spinning you guys around, and the 300. Now the dehumidifier is on the other side of the basement, and it's staying at about 55% humidity over there with the dehumidifier, but when you come over to this side of the room, you can definitely feel the difference just because this is where the water is. So having it right here between the tanks really helps. So let's go and follow the track through. So I put it up down through here. There are 30 feet of this 4-inch PVC. Comes all the way through, up over this, comes out the top, and then again over to the door. So it's a straight shot from the fan all the way to the door. Means less resistance and more air that I can move out efficiently. And of course it bends here at a 90, held together, and then another 90. And then I went with this flex normal exhaust fan stuff you kind of put, or tube, sorry, the stuff you put on your dryer and shit like that. So when I open the door, you know, it's not really going to be a problem. It flexes, and I mean, you can really open up the door pretty much all the way without any problems. There we go. Let's go ahead and just zoom like crazy. And it comes out here, has the vent, which when the flow's off, it you know, keeps critters out. Had to cut a notch. I'm going to paint this to match the door so it doesn't look so weird. But that thing moves a ton of air. And it's really warm too. Of course, it is freezing freaking cold outside. Good old Pennsylvania. So yeah, it works awesome. It was hooked up for a couple hours. The humidity usually is about 55 to 60% with the dehumidifier. When I originally hooked it up, it was 47 because I had the door open all the time when I was working for about 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours. And then it dropped down. So let's go and look at the dehumidifier now, or not the dehumidifier, Jesus. Can't even talk today. It's gonna be the humidifier sensor, the humidity sensor. Let's go and see what we're at now. So it's been chilling between 37 and 45% humidity, and that's been since Friday, and that's pretty awesome. And that's with what, 3, 4, 5, like 600 gallons of water in here. So yeah, really happy. 38%, there's no condensation, the air feels nice and clean, and then we have, of course, the air purifier with the UV. Everything feels really good, and it's nice to be down here. It doesn't feel stuffy. It just feels like a normal part of the house, and I'm really glad that I did this little project here. Now, again, I'll put everything in the description so you guys can check it out. I will add some pictures kind of over talking when I do the editing on this so you guys can get a better idea of the parts and the stuff. But yeah, for 250 bucks, the best investment I've ever made in a fish room, and I will never have another fish room without some kind of exhaust fan. Why I wait so long, I don't know. I guess I had to wait until I wasn't feeling well, and you know, there's just too much humidity for me to really realize it. But hey, live and learn. I'm gonna, you know, do better from now on, and you know, hopefully this takes care of everything down here. And yes, I have it running 24 hours a day. I was thinking about having hooked up to a breakout box that hooks up to a humidity sensor, but I'm just gonna let it run 24 hours a day. There's nothing wrong with that. The fan is of good quality, so it should last. It's got a 3-year warranty. It should be fine. But you know, at 150 bucks, if it was to die in a month from now, I would be okay with buying another one. That's how well it works. That's how much better I feel with this fan. I just had you guys look at the 300 because I don't know if you wanted to stare at this the whole time. But yeah, I would buy it every single month if it died every month. I mean, that's how much better it feels in here. Now, before I let you guys go, I want you to say goodbye to the 125. This will be the last time it's on video. A subscriber is coming to pick it up on Wednesday or Thursday. And yeah, workbench is going to go there. Got a lot of shelving and all sorts of good stuff to really make things easier when it comes to shipping. That way I'm not working off the floor like I mentioned before. And if you guys haven't noticed, the 30 gallon is also gone. Got a good offer on it, and I went with it. And basically, in the spirit of revamping the fish room for work and all sorts of stuff, I just kind of made that happen. I will be putting a mini fridge kind of where the cat stuff is right now. Yeah. So 30 gallons gone, but the bubble tips are on the website if you guys want to check them out. I'm not selling them all. I am just selling most of them to make room. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, all the links to everything will be in the description, and hopefully you guys can do this project in your fish room. All right, so next time, I'll see you later. Peace.